start actually in that tournament, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Morkel, with some pace yesterday. Got the breakthrough, got the wicket of Bahar Zaman after being put about a couple of times to the fence. Good touch in England. South Africa's recent tour. Bowled very well at different length. Morkel bowled where he got the ball much fuller than normal. Ahmed Shahzad was a good partner for Babar Azam yesterday, rotating the strike well and making sure that he ran well between the wickets and let the man who was on song get most of the strike. Waqar Yunus alongside me. Good evening, Waqar.
Good evening, Tom. Toss won by Pakistan this time and left to bat. Normally, when you think of Sarfraz, he likes to bowl first and likes to chase. But I guess he's seen the pitch. The pitch looks really good. Probably better than the last one we have seen. This has got maybe a little bit of more grass, a tinge of green. The hardness is there, the sheen is there, so it will come onto the bat a bit better. But you cannot really blame the pitch from the last game also, because we've seen high-scoring game. It's once again, it'll be a matter of picking up early wickets. Morkel should enjoy that. There'll be a little bit more bounce in this pitch. The hardness is there. And it's a little bit windy also suddenly.
Here we go.
ভাই কি করতেছে সব টিউটোরিয়াল আবার দেখাচ্ছে লাইভ স্ট্রিমিং করে আরে আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে তো আমি এটা কেটে দিচ্ছি
Well, they've got to learn from the last game, World 11. They've got to make sure that they put the ball in the right area early on, especially. They gave away too many boundary balls, too many balls on the leg side.
কিভাবে লাইভ
I think they'll be a little bit more careful this time. One slip in, Hashim Amla took a brilliant catch in the last game.
এখন আমি এটা কেটে দিচ্ছি এখন কিন্তু এটা আপনার চ্যানেলে কিন্তু আবার পোস্ট হয়ে যাবে
moving his fielders, got fine leg right in the circle, square leg goes back. It's not easy for a fast bowler when you have left hand right hand combination out in the middle. You have to really keep changing the line, and especially with Morkel, because he likes going around the wicket when it comes to left-hander, and it becomes even harder. So the idea is to control the run rate early on. Don't give too many 4 balls.
Be wide. The encouragement from the skipper Faf du Plessis with a slip in place from third man back, and having also the fine leg up in the circle is, look, you can stray, but stray wide of off rather than down the leg side. Ideally, of course, from the experienced Morkel, you would like him to be right on target all the way through this first over. Just like that. Any movement with this new ball, perhaps he can find that edge. And what they would like in changing what happened yesterday is to just keep things a little quieter in this first 6. They got the wicket, but in that first over last night they went for 12, and it seemed that's the way things went along. Comfortable scoring.
Well, they pick up early wickets in the last game of Fakhar, and clearly the ball was pitched up a little bit, and Morkel allowed the ball to swing a little bit more, not much, but enough to just get the edge of the bat. That's what he needs to do. It once again to both these batsmen, even to the right-hander also. The pitch is not as quick as we thought, but if you pitch it up, especially with the ground, it might just do a little bit. It's definitely a lot cooler now what it was maybe an hour ago. Some issues with the screen.
Gets away with that. Short and wide, and opening batsmen are sweating on that. They're hoping that they can get that early and put that away and put the pressure back on the fielding side on the bowler. Bit of a wind at present, but this was earlier. A windstorm. Everything blown to bits. Look at the boundary ropes. By running into that.
You can do that, Tom, can't you?
Oh, look, privilege, eh? That's what that's about. Waka, you don't know any of that, do you? and just over my shoulder here, Wasim's just coming and go, oh, Waka would never know anything about that. What, you got to choose ends then, did you, every time?
You know, my back is broken twice, and it's been bowling on this surface here in Gaddafi Stadium.
Good over to start for the World 11. 2 without loss. Let's look at the two teams. Tamil Badri into the side, very good with the new ball. Might well be the man to take you right now. We'll see what Faf du Plessis is thinking, whether he saves him for later or not. And then Paul Collingwood as well comes into the side. Paul Collingwood, 41. He said is so.
বড়ই হোক না কেন পেমেন্টটা অনেক ছোট ক্রেডিট কার্ডে শপিং করলেই পাবেন কোনো ইন্টারেস্ট ছাড়া ইনস্টলমেন্টের সুবিধা peekabo.com
20 domestic matches for Durham, the oldest player to score 100 in 2020. Still going, the fit man. 2 changes for Pakistan. Nawaz and Usman have men in, and Ayman and Hassan the men out. Good strike rate of 127 in 2020s. Collingwood was captain England. It's cutting.
Original products, visit peekabo.com.
Work. Du Plessis.
I'm a little bit surprised with no Badri starting, because in his entire career he's the one who takes a new ball, and I guess just because of the breeze, maybe Faf has sort of decided to go with the faster bowler. He feels that they're the one who can provide him an early wicket. Ben Cutting did not bowl yesterday with the new ball. He came first change. Tushara Pereira was the one who bowled with the new ball. I think it's a good move. I think it's a positive move. They want early wicket, and for that I think you've got to give ball to your best bowler, and I feel Ben Cutting is probably the one.
Yeah, interesting to try and get into the thought process of Faf du Plessis, because very early on you have to be thinking attack, you have to be thinking wickets, and no doubt he's thinking that way, but I wonder why he'd go to Ben Cutting, who in any side that he would play would be an all-rounder who wouldn't necessarily have the job of bowl first and get everybody out and strike that way, whereas Badri, his job is to bowl first, get people out. Good shot, very good use of the feet, and away it goes for 4.
He's full of confidence, this kid. No respect at all. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Look at the use of the feet. He was well early into the shot. He's decided way before the ball was delivered that he's going to come down and hit it over the top. Beautiful hit. Very positive. I don't think it'll be too long before Faf's got to go to Badri, because Badri is not only a bowler who'll stop the runs. Could be out. Could be out. Ooh. I thought he got a bit of glove and then onto the helmet. Nobody gave a real effort to catch that delivery.
Yeah, the helmet probably saves him in the end, because otherwise that loops up to the keeper. So off the glove and then onto the helmet, and it gave it up too early, perhaps. Perhaps a perfect judgment in that he knew he wasn't going to get there, Tim Payne. It's a 41st T20 international for Samuel Badri, and this is continuing on the point with regard to opening the bowling. And it's the first time he hasn't opened the bowling. That's what he does all the time. Two straight, and away it goes for four. Nicely played.
Yeah, that's not very good bowling. Once again, onto the legs. But an opener, especially when you have only three fielders on the onside, all you need to do is put a bat and ball. New ball is going to travel. This outfield is very, very quick. It's not going to give much time to the fielder to stop.
And again, same result. Good over for Pakistan. 16 without loss.
Pakistan was looking to move away, was showing him the stumps, asking him to bowl.
কাটবে হালকা নরম আর তর্কে তর্কে সময়টা কাটবে চরম। এই যে সে চমচমটা পরিবেশন করতে হবে গরম গরম।
এন্টারটেইনমেন্টের নামে এই ঘ্যান আর কতক্ষণ? বায়োস্কোপ এন্টারটেইনমেন্ট যেখানে সেখানে যখন তখন। ভিজিট bioscoplive.com.
Doesn't really spin much, but he will bowl nice and straight. He'll bowl wicket to wicket and he'll look to hit the stumps. Look to target those pads. 50 wickets in T20 internationals. Good average, 17.12. And look at the economy. Why wouldn't you give him a new ball?
Excellent bowler. Excellent 2020 bowler. Just continually gets results. And you think about 2020 cricket around the world, and I suppose you could rattle off the leg spinners, and they affect games. They just do. They're able to get wickets, they're able to stop the game, and when batsmen look to try and go after them, more often than not, it's them who win the battle. And this is what Faf du Plessis would like here. Replaces Morkel, perhaps Morkel to come in from the other end. Bowl it straight, won't turn too much because it's a brand new ball.
It's going to skid through. That's what he does. He'll target the stumps. He'll bowl those deliveries, which we say, you miss, I hit.
Oh, it's in a gap. Splits the two men who are up on that onside, and away it goes for four.
It's amazing how Fakhar Zaman picks up the gaps. Yes, it wasn't really the best of the deliveries, but there were two men there on the onside looking to stop that. The timing was just perfect. Use the pace. Watch that. Once it's gone through the middle of those two, it's not stopping. He's got no fear. Especially someone like Badri, who's so good in picking up early wickets. You don't really want to take a risk of using your feet and coming down the pitch, but he has got no issues with that. That 100 he got in the final of the ICC Champions Trophy gave him so much confidence.
Yeah, the way it unfolded was just brilliant. Watch, and that you can write a player off and watching him and thinking that, oh, it doesn't quite look like he cuts it. Shot. Good use of the feet and good contact as well.
Yeah, much better tonight, using his feet. Didn't really got to the pitch of the ball, but got a good swing at it. And he was making sure that he's playing on the offside. He knows whether he's not going to spin. That 100 he got in the final of the ICC. Played against him so many times. He knows what Badri does. A little bit of room, and Ahmed Shahzad dispatched it for 4.
30 without loss.
অনেক সোজা ডেডিকেটেড কল সেন্টার ও হোম ডেলিভারি সার্ভিস সহ ইলেকট্রনিক্স আর হোম অ্যাপ্লায়েন্সের বিশাল কালেকশন এখন আপনার হাতের নাগালে।
Well, a wonderful over the first one. Gave away only 2 runs. Couple of
বড় পেমেন্টটা অনেক ছোট। ক্রেডিট কার্ডে শপিং করলেই পাবেন কোনো ইন্টারেস্ট ছাড়া ইনস্টলমেন্টের সুবিধা। pick-up.com
Length. It's a good length, and he'll just be trying to repeat what he did yesterday to Fakhar Zaman. With Zaman trying to make sure that he just stays within his bubble, trying to get a bit cute. Yesterday chose the wrong one, and a similar sort of length, doing a similar sort of thing, but opening the blade too much, and it went to slit.
I don't think Monem Mokul was comfortable bowling this media stand end. Changed the end, gone from the pavilion end. Colours are back. Lights are on. It's happy days for Pakistan. He looks much better, Ahmed Shahzad. Yesterday he was struggling for that to find the rhythm. Today he looked much better so far. 10 of 10.
Perhaps it's the wind that he was running away from. Monem Mokul.
With no slip and no third man. Third man is up in the circle, so there's a little bit of risk there for Monem Mokul to bowl that off stump or just outside off stump line. There you go. You see the 5 fielders on the offside, all in the circle. Monem Mokul is taking that risk that he will look to guide the ball to third man and he'll nick it.
Yeah, the wind is that strong. It just keeps blowing the bales off, and yesterday Monem Mokul preferred to bowl from the end he's at now. Furthest away from us in the commentary box. Lucky, very lucky. For the bowler, that is. Have a look at that. Very much out of nowhere. 10 minutes before the start of play, and it's just this wind, a lot of it. Difficult for all bowlers in the end, particularly when it kind of swirls around and gusts as it does. Not entirely sure when it's going to push you back. Pretty early on yesterday, the bowlers worked out that it was going to be a slow pitch, and therefore variation was going to be important. And it just will have the pace of it, and they're quite happy with it coming on a bit more, and they can play through the line. So you do have to change your pace and look to fox the bats away. And the Pakistanis were much better at it.
Gaddafi Stadium's pitch has always been very, very good to bat on.
.35 without loss.
স্যার ডিস্টার্ব করে।
তোকে আর এফএনএফ রাখবো না,
কষ্ট করতে হবে না, মাই জিপি অ্যাপের ব্যাপার।
মাই জিপি অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করলেই এফএনএফ আপডেট করা, ফ্যামিলি মেম্বারদের নম্বর ম্যানেজ করা সবকিছুই পাবেন একই সাথে, অনেক সহজেই। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Wakhl Zaman on 21 of 11 looks really good. Shahzad struggling a bit again, 11 of 13. Down leg side, wide has been called. The weather seems quite pleasant out there, Rams.
Yeah, the wind picked up. Breezy conditions and a lot cooler than last evening. That's a smash down the ground. Now he needs a bit of turn really to make it happen, Badri. Otherwise he can become a bit predictable. Even then he's been the best in the business in T20. Smashing shot.
He very rarely turns. I think with his action, his most deliveries come into you, not as a googly, just as the sliders. And I think Ahmed Shahzad picked it up and played straight. With off was back, but he played straighter. That was his third boundary. He's 15 of 15, run a ball, 40 for none in 4.2.
He gets it to zip through when he pitches the ball on the shorter side. That's how he picks up most of the wickets. Difficult to hit down the ground, so that really was a very good crafty hit by Ahmed Shahzad.
All the other teams, they make a plan against Badri. They tell their bats, mostly the batsmen also play an innings not to play cut because he's quicker, he's skiddier. Just play him straight. And this guy looks really good, confident, played some sensible shots. Here we go, that's not sensible, but that's his game.
All he needs to do is to concentrate. I think he's got enough firepower and talent to see off any opponent. Oh, that's out. That's got to be out. Yes. It looked pretty plumb, hit him on the back leg, I think. The ball was not spinning across the stumps. So a bit of a whack, a wild one from the left-hander, and he's paid the price for it. He's gone leg before after scoring 21. It's 41 for 1.
অর্ডারটা অনেক ছোট। ক্রেডিট কার্ডে শপিং করলেই পাবেন কোনো ইন্টারেস্ট ছাড়া ইনস্টলমেন্টের সুবিধা। peekabo.com।
Blistery conditions here in Lahore.
Original products, visit peekabo.com.
Strike them consistently, it could be a force to reckon with. In no time, he's got the class and the finesse. All he has to do is to now just mold into that role of number 3 as we have another look at that now. Was there a chance of that ball pitching outside the leg stump? So that's the only query that the umpire had to answer, otherwise he was plumb in front.
It's difficult to tell, but if you are in doubt, as an umpire, benefit of doubt goes to the batsman. Look at this, he was disappointed there. And Babar Azam, coming back to Babar Azam, he came through a proper system under 19, then A team, and then of course the Pakistan side. He captained the under 19 as well, I remember, in 2010 in New Zealand.
Slower in pace, gets off the mark with the wristy push. It's 42 for 1.
অনেক ছোট। ক্রেডিট কার্ডে শপিং করলেই পাবেন কোনো ইন্টারেস্ট ছাড়া ইনস্টলমেন্টের সুবিধা। peekabo.com।
I think that those glasses was a forced option. I think maybe it was
products, visit peekabo.com.
He's such a good guy, a thorough gentleman. Monemoko, one of the top bowlers in world cricket, into his 3rd over. Economy rate of 3, 2 overs he has bowled, given away 6 runs only. Much better today his bowling, within the stumps, short of a length on this pitch.
Would you have a slip in place for Babar Azam, Waz, because he's just walked in?
Start off with the first couple of deliveries, yes, because the new batsman and World 11, they do need an extra wicket here. This, I mean, slip puts an extra pressure on a batsman. Batsmen get a bit cautious, especially early on in his innings.
The beautiful timer of the ball, and difficult to dislodge on a pitch like this. Yeah, he played a couple of good sort of half flick, half pull shots, very, very good on his pads. And there was that opportunity, no slip in place. Just worked the ball around quite peacefully, at ease, driving the ball beautifully down the ground. That really was a solid shot from him. Mid-off pushback, so an easy single. Yeah, just indicating with his glove it was a slow ball from Monemoko, and that, I guess you've got to do it regularly on a track like this.
Especially in first 6 overs in power play, you only allow 2 fielders outside the circle, and Monemoko against Shazad